this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. This is another in my series of card making for beginners. This series features lots and lots of easy to make cards that need as few materials as possible to get you started on your card making journey. I haven't focused on any complicated techniques. Mostly it's just stamping, punching, maybe a few layering with mats. Try to steer away from die cuts as much as I can, but I do a little bit of die cutting because I really think that even beginners would really benefit from a bit of die cutting. But actually this card doesn't have any. This is a very what we call a simple stamping card. All I have used is cardstock, some inks and one stamp set, two stamp sets actually, because I used my greeting from another stamp set. But it's a very simple, very pretty little card. I was really pleased with how the colour combination went on this one. So I'm just going to show you how I made it, and hopefully you'll be able to make one similar. It's using the lovely In Bloom stamp set. Really lovely stamp set, and I've just realised it did have a happy birthday in here, but I wanted it slightly bigger. My greeting is a bit big. I wanted it to take up more of the card, so I've used it from, I would show you the stamp set if I could find it. Hang on a sec, here it is. It's from the Sweet Ice Cream set, and it's got these lovely, I love these two greetings, happy birthday and thank you. That's 90% of the cards I make have either happy birthday or thank you on them. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this pretty card. I'm going to stick with the same colour scheme, but I'm actually going to change it round which flowers I do in which colour. So it'll be very similar, but I'm just going to change it around a bit. I like these colours together. So I'm going to start with, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that is half an A4 sheet. So your cardstock will come with as an A4 sheet, and you then need to cut it down the middle. Now down the middle is about 14.8 centimetres. I tend to cut at 15, and then I have one that's a bit shorter, and this is the shorter one. So if I show you one here, don't know if you can see there, it's actually it's about 14.7, this one, but for this card it didn't matter, so I thought I'd use this piece. And then you just need to take your trimmer or whatever method you use for scoring, and you need to cut your cardstock, or not cut it, score it at 10.5 centimetres. Now those of you who are working in inches, just going to work out the inches for you. So this is 8 1/4. I knew that was 8 1/4. I don't know why I'm doing that. And this side is 5 3/4. So 8 1/4 by 5 3/4, and then score at 4 1/8. Right, and then you need to take your bone folder. So you'll be gathering that the essential tools that you need so far are a trimmer and a bone folder. You'll use them so much that it'll be such a good investment to buy these things initially. Right, I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm then going to take a panel of card that I have cut to 1 centimetre smaller than my card front. So my card front measures 10.5 by, what did we say it was, 14.7, something like that. So I have cut this 1 centimetre smaller so that there is a 1/2 centimetre border all the way round. So if whatever size your cardstock is, so if I just put that in the corner here, look, you can see it's about 1 centimetre all the way round there, and then because you move it so that it goes all the way, it's a 1/2 centimetre border. Right, I'm going to just grab a piece of scrap paper. Just started filming today, so I don't want to mess my grid paper up too quickly. Right, and we're going to start stamping. So here I took some of the stamps from the In Bloom set. I've got 5 stamps, the biggest big flower, or one of the big flowers, a medium one and a small one, and then a very tiny little daisy, and then the little dots that go in the middle. So actually what we're going to do first though is we're going to put the sentiment in. I'll use the same, no, actually I'm going to use thank you this time. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do a thank you card with this one. I use a lot of thank you cards in my business, so I'm always looking for thank you cards. So there we go. So just ink that up. Of course, you can use whatever sentiment you like. One from the set, if you're using the In Bloom set, you can use that, of course. If not, just a sentiment that you have in your stash that you like. There you go. Try to place that fairly centrally into my panel. Now I'm going to take my biggest flower and I'm going to do that in Coastal Cabana, I think. So the biggest one I did in Highland Heather this time. Actually, no, I'm going to change it right up. I'm going to do it in Polished Pink. I'm going to go mad and change it completely up. So Polished Pink. And what we're going to do is we're going to stamp, and then one down here. Now I've turned it round because part of that stamp didn't get stamped because it went off the edges of the card. So you don't want to stamp with that bit because you'll get that bit full and that bit half. So make sure those bits are not appearing again. There we go. Do another one. We'll do one down here. And we turn round and we'll do one quite close over there again, avoiding the bit that's been stamped fully. We'll do one more, I think. We'll do one little one. We'll do half a one there. And oh, that's gone a bit splodgy. What happened there? Hopefully it won't matter too much. Stamping off completely there so that I can use it. It's very inky, my my Polished Pink. Okay, and then what should we do now? We'll do Highland Heather. We'll do Highland Heather next. So the same process. So we're just stamping around our sentiment here. So full strength. Make sure your stamp is fully inked up. And then a second generation stamp like that. So you get a variation of colours here. Well, these are looking quite pretty together, aren't they, these colours? Do that one full on, and we'll do a little bit down here. There we go. Maybe one more. Where do you think? We'll do a little bit off here, and we'll stamp off and do a little filling up here. There we go. And then we're going to do the smallest one of these flowers, and we'll do this in Coastal Cabana. Here and one there, one over here. I'm just doing this by eye. There's no method in my madness. So I'm going to do that one full strength because there's two part strength ones there. Is that all we're going to do? We might do another part strength one there. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to fill in all those little areas with a little stamp, which we're going to do in, am I going to use Daffodil Delight or Mango Melody? I might use Mango Melody actually. Change it up a little bit. I used Daffodil Delight on the other card, but we're going to do this one in Mango Melody. So now these I did all in full strength. Don't ask me why, I just had a moment and decided that was what I was going to do. So just filling in some of the little gaps with this little stamp. Oh, right, now because this is photopolymer, you can get it back on top in kind of the right place to there we go. Right, and then all that's left to do is to do the centres of these flowers. So Polished Pink, what are we going to use in the middle of Polished Pink, do you think? I'm going to give it a go with Melon Mambo and see if that will show up on our Polished Pink, because I want a toning colour but a darker colour. Oh yes, that works. Before I used Gorgeous Grape on the purple ones, the Highland Heather ones, Bermuda Bay on the Coastal Cabana, and I used the Melon Mambo on the Daffodil Delight ones. Oh, there's one more I've missed. Even when they're just going off the side, you just need a little bit there. There we go. I think think this centre just brings them all to life, really. Right, where's my chamois? Buried? No, I'll put it away. I'll put it away. Okay, so I'm going to clean that little dot stamp off. My very, very messy chamois, but it still works perfectly. It is relatively clean, actually. I did give it a wash this week, but that's as clean as it got. Right, Bermuda Bay to do the Coastal Cabana ones. Just pop these in the centre there. You can stamp them off for the stamped off ones if you like. I did it on my other card, but I decided actually I liked it in full strength just as much, so I didn't bother. And then clean that off again. And then we need Gorgeous Grape. Where is it? Here. There we go. Just changing around these colours a little bit has made a real difference to this card, actually. Oh, can't get this in. There we go. And then just the Gorgeous Grape ones. Just be careful if you get ink on the side of your block then, because if you press that on the paper, you're obviously going to get a smudge. You need to be very careful with these tiny stamps. Right, and there we go. That's all the stamping we're going to do there. Just a pretty little pattern around the sentiment there. All that's left to do is to take our card blank. And that's just going to, now you could put this on a panel if you wanted to. You could have a coloured panel going around there. I wanted to just keep it very simple today, so I'm not doing that. But of course you could do if you wanted to. I quite liked it with the contrast on the white background. But of course, if you wanted to, you could do a matte and maybe do the matte half a centimetre smaller and then the panel a centimetre smaller, and then you'd get a smaller border of each around the edge. The key is to keeping the borders the same, is to just to cut the same from each side, so top and so long ways and sideways. And there we go. That's going on there. That's a really pretty thank you card. So we've got similar colours, you can see, but it has changed it a bit by just changing up the colours a little bit. You can get lots of different effects. They're lovely, these flowers. I love this stamp set. I love flowery stamp sets anyway, as you will all know. Anyway, that's it from me today. Everything that I've used will be listed down below, and there'll be a link over to my blog where I will just talk a little bit and show you some close-up photos of my card if you want to see those, so that you can go to my blog and then save them to Pinterest or whatever, so you've got a collection of cards to make in the future. Anything else? Got lots of offers on at the minute if you do want to buy anything. So if you spend £45, you can choose a free product gift from the Celebration catalogue, the Celebration brochure. There's some lovely things to have there. If you've got a really big order, we've got another special offer of a free stamp set. If your order is over £275, I know that's a lot, but if you got together with friends and whatever, you might be able to do that. And we've got a great joining offer as well. If you're thinking that you've got a wish list that's really long, you can join for £99, choose £130 worth of products and a free bundle that could be worth, I think, about £55, the most expensive one. So £185 worth of product for £99, not a bad deal. That's it from me today. Enough rambling. I'll see you soon. Bye.